To perform well and get good results at the main event, here at home, where the sponsors are, where all my friends come, where my family comes to the event. Yeah, that's important.
Cutting, cut.
Different day, different job. This one is a commercial for Forza, and we're using a McLaren. It's a very bizarre commercial. I won't get into the whole details of the spot, but it involves probably one of the coolest camera rigs I've ever seen mounted on a car. And we're doing well over 120 miles an hour in the spot. So you need a 600 plus horsepower car to do something like that. There's so many behind the scenes groups over here. We got behind the scenes groups. You are another behind the scenes group. So there's Rutledge over there. He's working on something behind the scenes. We've got the actual commercial will involve bits of behind the scenes, I believe. But it's just one of those weird spots that has a cool car, has a bizarre concept that somebody wrote down on a napkin sometime, and now here we are in reality trying to pull it off. And it's a really tricky one that involves a lot of math, crazy cameras, and so that's why there's.
Go, guys, we're back on the road. Mount up.
That's why there's so many behind the scenes things, is to capture the reality of it. But I'm back to work. See ya.
Action Tanner. My name is Jeff Zwart, and my title is director on this project. I think I started first with Tanner, racing with Tanner, when we first were running the rally championship in the United States. So I got to know him a little bit from the racing side first, and then ultimately started driving for me on commercials.
Ready?
Yep. His film savvy nature, his understanding of what it takes to go quick on camera, he has a great understanding of that. And that balance is hard to find, and it's great because Tanner really gets it, really understands it.
Can we start it, Jeff?
Yeah. You always are pushing cars in this business, pushing them to the limit and sometimes past that limit. And the last thing you need to do is pile up some $500,000 prototype or something like we're driving today of McLaren. Tanner really gets how to control those things.
Okay, yeah, when my fingers were up here, I tried to move a little bit.
Yeah, and it's really good that it can really kind of feel like you're really on edge.
And kind of clip curbs more?
Well, I'm not seeing where you are on the track, but
right,
give
but
that
just
feeling
that shake.
that it's moving like that. Yeah, good.
Okay.
For now, I just enjoy working with somebody as talented as Tanner and directing him and seeing the world of speed unfold in front of my camera. And cutting, cut, good.
And action.
You sure you're ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
What'd you have for lunch? I guess I'm gonna find out.
Life in the Foust lane. There's that Eagles song, Life in the Foust lane. Nope.
Just back it on in there.
Okay.
Will Ferrell.
I have known Tanner for about 4 years. We've been shooting Top Gear on History together. I was definitely a little bit of a fanboy when I met Tanner. He's the youngest old dude I've ever met. He's the bee's knees. He's the stuff. It's funny how many people on Twitter say things like, oh, you should let me on the show. I'll show you I drive a lot better than Tanner. That's not true. That's not true. I'll tell you right now, it's not true. He's one of the best drivers I've ever seen in the world. I spend every weekend traveling with Speed for NASCAR. I'm around some of the best drivers in the world. He's in that category.
All right, let's go.
Let's do this. I went for a ride with Tanner in the car, and I didn't feel very good because I had just finished lunch, and then he drove, you know, like Tanner does, and I almost got sick. I'm fine now, though. I'm fine.
Are you really gonna check your texts right now?
I never get sick in the car unless I'm riding with Tanner and he's trying to make me puke.
Okay, I am going to lose my lunch. Okay, oh, Blind Hill.
This
the
Oh,
corner
okay,
and brace
yeah.
yourself,
I
brace
feel
yourself.
that. Thank you. Oh.
Oh, we're not gonna make it!
Oh!
I'm just kidding.
What is wrong with you? People think I just have a weak stomach. I don't. It's just a weak stomach when he drives like an idiot, which is every time I'm in the car with him.
This is almost like vacation. If I went on a vacation, let's say you went to Hawaii, or that's a bad example. Let's say you went to Costa Rica. That's probably a bad example too. Let's say you went someplace on vacation, like in the mountains somewhere. For me, the best part of the vacation sometimes is beating on the rental car, like taking the rental car out on dirt roads and like thrashing it. But here I get to do that with not a rental car, but with McLaren, and get paid for it. So it's kind of like vacations. I get a lot of sleep. I get to take out any kind of frustrations out on amazing $300,000 supercars that I can't afford, and show up completely rested and ready for battle.
We are driving at the speed of vomit, I promise you.
I'm just gonna pull off then.
Okay.
Get the vent on your face.
Okay.
Vent on the face. Okay. I see your finger on the button.
Just got my hand on. Okay.
Vent on the face. Oh, don't burp, dude.
Oh,
seriously, don't burp.
Oh gosh, roll the window down.
We're headed to Lowiak, and there's going to be 50, 60,000 people there. So it's going to be an amazing event. Now you combine that with the fact that all of these fans are just freaks for cars, and the energy of the place is going to be through the roof.